Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get richer and richer without making huge efforts, while others work hard their entire lives and never manage to get ahead? The answer may lie in something you were never taught in school. A simple yet powerful formula that the wealthy have been using for decades to silently multiply their money. This formula does not require luck, a high salary, or an inheritance. It only requires two things: time and financial intelligence. Today, you will learn about the Rule of 72. And if you understand what I am about to show you, you could be facing the most important turning point in your financial life. Chapter 1. Gabriel's Discovery, the man who lived on autopilot. Gabriel was 28 years old. He worked as an IT technician at a company where, despite having a fixed salary, he never managed to save money. Every month was the same. His paycheck came in on the 5th and was gone before the 20th. He wasn't irresponsible. He didn't splurge on expensive clothes or travel constantly, but he also didn't invest. At most, he saved 300 pesos a month and left it in a regular savings account. One Friday night, during a dinner with friends, he met Andres, an investor who lived off passive income. During the conversation, Gabriel asked a question he'd been holding on to for years. Andres, how did you achieve financial freedom before 40? Andres didn't respond with complicated phrases or empty promises. He simply said, I learned to respect the Rule of 72. Gabriel laughed. He thought it was some kind of secret code or cheap motivational formula. But what he heard next changed his relationship with money forever. Chapter 2. What is the Rule of 72? The math that multiplies fortunes. Andres explained. The Rule of 72 is a simple calculation to determine how long it takes for your money to double with compound interest. The formula is this: 72 divided by the annual interest rate of your investment. If you invest at a 12% annual rate, 72 divided by 12 equals 6. That means 10,000 pesos become 20,000 in just 6 years. Gabriel fell silent. It was like discovering a hidden key. He realized that instead of chasing deals and installment payments, he should be chasing good compound interest. He also understood the mistake of leaving his money stagnant in a savings account. Chapter 3. The silent mistake of saving. The graveyard of money. Most people believe that keeping money in a savings account is safe, but security without growth is stagnation. Traditional savings yield an average of 6% per year. Applying the Rule of 72, 72 divided by 6 equals 12 years to double the money. Gabriel understood that even though he religiously saved 300 pesos a month, he was letting his money die slowly. What he considered protection was, in practice, a lost opportunity. That same amount, if invested at an average rate of 12% per year in real estate funds or dividend stocks, would double in half the time, 6 years. That was his wake-up call. He didn't need to earn more money. He needed to learn how to multiply the money he already had. Chapter 4. The Power of Exponential Multiplication. Little by little, you go far. Let's do a real calculation. Suppose Gabriel starts the day with 10,000 pesos and achieves an average rate of 12% per year. With the Rule of 72, the money doubles every 6 years. After 6 years, 20,000 pesos. After 12 years, 40,000 pesos. After 18 years, 80,000 pesos. After 24 years, 160,000 pesos. After 30 years, 320,000 pesos. All this without adding a single peso more. Now, if he also contributes 300 pesos monthly after 30 years, he could easily surpass 500,000 pesos. In other words, those who start small but start well end up big. Meanwhile, those who say, I don't have money to invest, keep spending on things that will never give them anything in return. Chapter 5. The Friend Who Fell Behind. The Sad Story of Marcos. Marcos was Gabriel's best friend. They worked together and earned the same amount. But Marcos always laughed when Gabriel talked about investments. That's for rich people. I barely make it through the month, he said. Marcos lived in debt. He bought what he wanted with credit cards, financed his phone, and changed his car every 3 years. His mindset was one of scarcity. If I don't buy it now, I'll never have it. He didn't realize that this now was stealing his tomorrow. 15 years passed. Gabriel was already spending part of the year traveling on passive income. Marcos remained exhausted, trading hours for a paycheck, with no security, savings, or plan. The only difference between them was how they understood time and money. Chapter 6. Time, the ally no one values. The greatest ally of an investor is not money, it's time. The sooner you start, the more compound interest works in your favor. A 20-year-old who invests 200 pesos per month at a 12% annual rate could have over 1 million pesos by age 50. But a 35-year-old investing twice as much, 400 pesos per month, could end up with less simply because they lost 15 years of silent multiplication. Time is ruthless with those who waste it, but generous with those who act early. Chapter 7. The Awakening. Changing course is urgent. If you've made it this far, you might be asking, what if I've lost time? Is it still worth starting? The answer is yes, but you must start now. Not after your next expense, not when you have extra money. Now, the best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is today. Chapter 8. The Enemies of Multiplication. The Invisible Saboteurs. The rule of 72 works, but there are enemies that prevent you from taking advantage of it. First, ignored inflation. If your investments yield 6% but inflation is 4%, your real profit is minimal. Second, misinformation. Many believe investing is only for the rich. False. You can start with 10 pesos. Third, the fear of losing. Those who fear losing never win. Invest with intelligence, not emotion. Fourth, the false security of traditional savings. While money sleeps, time slips away. And fifth, believing tomorrow will be different without doing anything today. Chapter 9. A New Mindset. Becoming a Wealth Builder. Gabriel did not become rich by winning the lottery. He simply understood early that time, compound interest, and consistency are the formula for freedom. He began studying, cutting unnecessary expenses, and investing strategically. Today, he no longer works for money. He works for purpose, because now money works for him. Deep conclusion. The key is in your hands. The rule of 72 is not magic. It's math, discipline, and the difference between surviving and thriving. You can keep chasing money, or you can learn to make money chase you. Who do you want to be? The Gabriel who built freedom, or the Marcos who remains trapped in the cycle of debt? Write in the comments what your first step will be today. If this content helped you, share it with someone who needs to wake up before it's too late.